I'm going to do pretty much repeat what I did last time. Let him sniff it. Okay. Now let's see if I can rub him with it. Okay. See, even that, hear him snort, just with me rubbing it with him, rubbing him with it. Okay. Okay. So that's interesting. He's fine with the training stick. I can rub him all over with the training stick, but he's not fine with this. Let's see if I can make it, wrap it up where it's not so scary looking. Okay. So I need to progress to feed sacks, tarps, plastic bags, a lot of things I need to progress to, but I usually start with this one. Okay, he doesn't like that at all, does he? But he handled it okay. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to let it out just a little bit and repeat. Okay, that helped him. So me slowing it down kind of helped him to accept it a little bit. This is his good side. Let's try his not so good side. Come here, buddy. Okay. I'll roll it up. Can you turn this way just a little bit, please? Thank you. A little more. All right. Okay. Can I rub him all over with it? Okay, and that obviously does not hurt, me rubbing him with it, but he sure is bothered, isn't he? Okay. Do a little approach and retreat, approach, retreat, approach, retreat, okay. There, so he's handling that okay. Let's open up just a little. There we go. All right, good. And obviously this is the kind of horse that can just blow up and jump 6 feet in the air anytime he wants to, and he has. And I know that makes exciting videos, but it doesn't make good horse training if you can help it. My job is to teach him he doesn't need to do that. There we go. Okay. That's making a little progress. So I'm just gently touching him with the flag. That's really nice. Some nice progress. He's flinching a little. And he said, I don't know. He'd probably get away from that. Okay. Now you see what's happening right now is his anxiety is just going up. Higher, 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 higher. I need it to come down. How can I get it to come down? Okay. He needs to stop and think a second. He needs to think about this instead of reacting, which he's not. Okay, approach and retreat. Predators don't retreat. Okay. Start over. Okay. This horse, this is not a 30-day wonder. Okay. He's not the kind of horse you're just going to fix everything and be riding him in a few days. It's going to take him some time to work through all of this stuff that he's afraid of because he's never been exposed to it. There, that's better. That's much better. Much better. Okay, so I mentioned earlier that he can kind of do a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing, and this is one of the things that usually gets him pretty excited. And I really don't know why, other than I'm sure he's not seen it before. It actually took me about 3 different sessions before I could get him to even step on it. But when I start trying to just lunge him around on these steps, he usually gets pretty bothered. But it's just one of those things, it's a life lesson that he needs to figure out. See, I'm not asking him to do that. At least he's going over them. Took me quite a while to get him to do that. But if I start trying to change directions here, like this, he gets really excited. So I mentioned this the other day. He's got to be able to handle pressure and know that he's going to be okay, and he'll never learn that if he doesn't get pressure. He's actually doing quite a bit better today than he did when I did this a couple of days ago. He's acting a whole lot better. So I'm pretty proud of that. Okay, let's change directions. But see, he's ignoring me when I ask him to stop and change directions because his adrenaline's up. He's a little excited. But this is what he needs to learn, is that just because you're a little scared or a little nervous doesn't mean you get to check out mentally. You don't, right there, you don't get to stop paying attention to me. Okay, now he's starting to get pretty wound up. And I mentioned this earlier, I'm not expecting him to stop being an Arabian, but that's not an excuse for not paying attention to me. Okay? He can still stick his head up in the air and stick his tail up in the air. So he went around about 3 or 4 times before he stopped there. Okay. And this is actually better than it was the other day. So we are making a little bit of progress. And I'll do this until he starts acting better. Okay, there, he's not acting very good, is he? He's dragging me around. About knocked me over, or about tripped over my own feet, whatever. There we go. Okay, so this is the side that he wants to kind of ignore me. He's pretty good when I'm on his left. About stopping, not as good when I'm on his right. Getting better. Actually getting better. So if he does me another good stop from his right, then I'll quit. It wasn't really good, but it was okay. Okay. Now he starts licking and chewing. I'm going to let him eat some grass just because it'll help him calm down a little bit. So this is part of my task for the next, however long I have him. Get his adrenaline up, his emotions up, teach him he can control himself, calm him down. Go back up again, calm him down. We'll do that 1,000 times with all different things, with flags, tarps, anything that's gonna cause him issues. I'm gonna try to help him work through it. So Yvonne and I just switched places, and I said, hey, why don't you just see if you can lead this horse around? Because this is good for Aequitas. He needs to get used to other people besides me. He needs to be able to mind his manners no matter who's holding on to the lead rope. And he's just doing quite well. And Yvonne's a pretty experienced horsewoman. She knows how to handle horses, so looks really good. Good job, you guys.